Y'all, if this is your sign, this is a sign to stop messing with hood for real, please. Okay, so long story short, I met this dude on Instagram. We started talking, the vibes were cool, so we had made this plan to meet up, get food or whatever, and just smoke and talk, right? So I ended up meeting him at his place. So like I was running late, so I had told him like just get the food for me and then I'll just eat and then we'll just do whatever, right? So I asked this man, he was going to Chick-fil-A. I asked this man to get me a Sprite, some 6-piece nugget with Polynesian sauce. When I got in that car, that man gave me a water bottle with chicken tenders. I was like, what? So we ended up eating, mind you, he's not paying me no attention at all because he's on a jail call. So like this is like my first time really messing with like a hood dude, like, you know what I mean? So he on the phone with this jail call. I think I still have the recordings. If I do, I'm gonna insert it at the end. So he's on the phone, I'm paying me no mind, driving reckless and crazy. So he finally get off the phone and I said that he...
Look, real quick while it's on my mind, right? Off the rip, I can tell that this is a man who has an abundance mindset. He a hood dude with an abundance mindset. Let's differentiate a person from the hood and a hood nigga. A person from the hood is somebody like LeBron James, right? He from Akron, he from the hood, but he not no hood dude, right? It's a difference. He could be ghetto, right? I think of a hood dude as somebody that's like just degenerate activity all across the board. You know, the typical guys in the background of a rap video. That's what I think of when I see a hood dude, for the most part. But this guy basically said, listen, you're not an important enough factor for me to get off the phone with my partner that's in jail. That's confidence. Like, who does that, right? A man who's confident in his ability to pull a woman. Number 3, she asked for a Sprite, 6-piece nugget, Polynesian sauce. What did he bring her? A water and some chicken tenders. This is a man who really does not place an extreme amount of value on this woman. You can already tell off the rip. And because of that, I know where this story is going already.
Pull up to a graveyard. So I'm just like, what are we doing here? He's like, oh, we finna roll up and smoke real quick. This is just low-key spot or whatever. I'm like, no, this is a graveyard. Like, what you got going on? Like, no, this is disrespectful. Mind you, it's like a graveyard and right next to it's like a whole bunch of storage cabinets or whatever. So I'm just like, no, it's creepy too. Like, no. So he's like, oh, come on, you doing too much. Like, da-da-da. Mind you, boom, gets another jail call. So he's continuing to roll up. But like, I'm not trying to like be in his ear, but I'm telling him, I'm like, you can't, like, I know he on the phone, but I'm like, you can't smoke here. Like, I'm not smoking here with you. Like, no, we can't smoke here, right? So he's like, man, this girl blowing my shit to whoever he was on the phone. So whoever in jail just think I'm just too much. I'm not even doing my makeup. I'm so flustered. So he ends up pulling off to a different spot, right? So I'm just like, you know what? Maybe this will be better. I haven't texted my friend yet to get me out the situation. So I'm just like, maybe this spot will be better like than a fucking graveyard. So I look up from my phone and I see that this dude parking at church. And since then I was like, no, never mind. I was like, you know what? I need to abort mission. I need to leave. I need to leave immediately because there's no way you have me parked up in a church thinking that you better roll up and smoke right now, for real.
Does that not sound like degenerate activity, bro? This is a damn degenerate ass nigga trying to smoke in front of the graveyard. I know dudes that have done it because in New Orleans, there's graveyards everywhere. You know, if you uptown, you know, by Washington, they got a graveyard right there. They got a graveyard right there in the Ninth Ward. You know, they're around, right? So I've seen people pull on side of them and blaze up. I've seen it, right? Ain't people that I really hang out with in real life, but right? But this man definitely does not give a damn about this woman. But it gets better, y'all. I promise you that.
So he looks over at me because I made a noise. I'm like, and he looks over at me and he's like, what? This is too much too? I'm like, I need to go home. I literally said I need to go home. So I text my best. So he was like, chill, you doing too much, da-da-da. He was like, you know, let's just drive around and talk, right? So I'm in the middle of texting my best friend and I'm like, you need to get me out of the situation. I don't care what you have to say. Please just get me out the situation. So he's like, oh, I'm just gonna take you a tour of my hood, right? So he's showing me around his hood and he's showing me like, I can't say because people are gonna know, but he's showing me around like different areas and stuff like that. So we get to this one area and he's, I guess, not supposed to be there because that's just not his hood. So he pulls the seat back. He's like, I'm not supposed to. He's like, he said, hold on. He said, you're lucky I like you so much because I'm not even supposed to be in this area. He pulls back his seat and lays low in his seat. So I'm like looking around. So I follow him. I pull back my seat and I lay back down too, making sure whatever he got going on. So then when we finally get out, he pull up his seat and I pull up my seat. And by then my best friend texted me. She was like, can you please help me? My mom fell down the stairs. I told that man, I was like, I need to go. My best friend mom fell down the stairs and he took me back to my car.
Can we insert a Kevin Samuels? You can't make this up.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Bro, he took her to the op block, man. How degenerate are you? Think about that. He took a woman that he's dating, a woman that he's on a date with, to an area where there's imminent danger, right? There are people probably actively looking for this guy, right? And a lot of times I tell young women this, especially my little cousins and all of them, because they got a hood nigga fetish, street dude fetish, all of that. I say, bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I can tell what type of dude he is. Somebody looking to kill him. And I would hate for you to be in the car when they come and find him. And that's the danger that you run. You run the risk of that happening to you. He chose to put her in that position. When I tell you he does not give a damn about this woman, bro, but women like the guys who don't generally care about them. Why don't you like me? All these other dudes like me. I gotta make them like me. They're chasing the validation. That's what happens in situations like this. It gets better.
I felt so bad for lying, but I was just like, no, there's no way you took me to a graveyard or a church and then you took me around your hood. That was my first date with him. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie with y'all, I linked him a couple more times after that because his vibe was not bad, but circumstances, you know?
What did I tell you? It gets better, bro. So many red flags in this video, man. Right? To me, the chicken tender one was really not that red of a flag, but the bringing you to the op block, oh man, the jail calls. He's not cognizant of your time. He doesn't value your time, because anytime a person in general does that, if you're supposed to meet someone and they're on the phone and they're knowingly doing this, they're trying to establish a power dynamic. You understand what I'm saying? It's no different than when you see the people in the movies, man. The guy walks in like Suits, the sitcom Suits. When he walks into the big shot lawyer's office, what does he do? He makes him wait while he finishes up his business. That sets a standard. I'm the boss here. You waiting on me. You on my time. That's what the hood dude doing. I can't knock him because it's a winning formula, bro. She linked him a couple of more times. Think about that, bro.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can insert the videos right now of him on the jail call and stuff.
The call will be monitored and recorded. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To hear the cost of this call, press 9 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yeah. Yo, gang. Yo. What you got going on? Shit by the smoke and shit. Fuck you on.
Hey man, listen, it don't get no better than that, dog. I promise you, man. The delusion, women cannot pick a good man to save their lives, man. This is not a good man. Come on, man. If you would like your daughter, your sister, your little cousin, or anybody you know to be out on a date with this type of person, say yes in the comments. If it's a no, say no in the comments, bro. It's so frustrating to me, man, especially when hip hop pushes this culture that glorifies the degeneracy, right? And this is what the young women want. So it incentivizes people, young men who are impressionable, to go out there and mimic these behaviors in order to get sex, in order to get women, because much of what a man does is sexually motivated, man. You get what I'm saying? These women are a part of the problem. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like I said, guys, I might have been a little long-winded on this one, but at the same time, I felt like it was an important message that had to get out, man. I just showed you a case study of when a man doesn't value or respect a woman and how she will still give him chance after chance, because you heard it for yourself. She linked with him a couple of more times after that. And Lord knows what happened during these links, man. Come on, bro. Anyway, send your videos at thatboywillreacts@gmail.com. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I appreciate the love and the support. I'll let your boy.